by golf. Foul. We haven't been told that. If that is the case, then we'll see a player from Norfolk State go to the line. But both teams standing on the court. Delaware State's players are out by the logo at center court as if the opening tip will be coming off in just a moment here. Of course, they can stand there and still watch somebody go down and shoot the technical foul shots because there's no rebounding on that. Somebody just stands at the line and shoots. So we're not sure on that at this point. We can tell you right now, the clock has been started and is counting down. They'll have to reset that to, and I think they're just testing it to see if it'll work. Run off about a minute of it. The shot clock was run and it's gotten down to 0. What happens when it gets to 0? No neon in the glass when it got to 0. They reset it to 20 and they'll count it down from there.
It's just trying to make sure that it's all good so we don't get started here and you got a glitch right away.
But, yeah, and Delaware State has been assessed the technical foul. Deja Francis for Norfolk State will be going to the line to shoot. Yeah, the technical free throw for Deja Francis from Norfolk State. Missed that first one. And she's a transfer from St. Bonaventure, grad student, missed that first shot. And we just got the word again about the technical foul. No harm done that time. It's nice to not start the game down 1-0. So the opening tip here, Jessica Martino will be handling that portion for Delaware State as we get underway, please, from Memorial Hall. The official having to separate them a little bit. They got a little bit close. Norfolk State controls that opening tip. Makoya Diawara was on the tip. She got it back to Deja Francis. Francis in the middle, inside the foul line circle, and a shot for 3 is good for Nia Fields. Norfolk State starts it off with a 3.
Yeah, Norfolk State is showing a little pressure here. 1-2-2 full court press.
Hornets work it down across center court. Savannah Brooks brings it down and then gives it off to Alexis Maraney. Maraney goes to the top of the key, goes right side now to Deontay Thompson. Thompson got a good number of minutes Saturday as she has not played a lot this year with injuries. Brooks from the left side trying to tie it up. It goes off the back of the rim and comes all the way out to the top of the key to Maraney. Good break for Delaware State there. A nice hard bounce off that rim to send it out where they can go for 3. Now inside it's Martino. Had a terrific game, double figures on Saturday. Missed that shot from underneath. Norfolk State with the rebound. It's Francis going cross court now and going over to the paint. Send it down on the right side. Baseline jumper missing. Norfolk State rebound. Santos, Temaya Santos on that rebound. Her shot missed. And for Delaware State, it was Tyshawn Tolley. Tolley gets it off Thompson now for Delaware State, brings it down, sends it out, clears it out to Maraney as they were unable to penetrate inside. Maraney now fades to the right side. Thompson for 3. Off the rim, comes down to Norfolk State. Santos on the rebound. And Santos gives it off to Francis. Francis down top of the key, looks right side. Down near the corner. They'll go all the way down in the corner for 3 more. That one hits off the side of the rim on the shot by Camille Downs. And the Hornets come away with the ball. Brooks sends it out to the middle to Maraney. Maraney sets up the offense here as they've gone back and forth quickly to Brooks on the right side. Brooks bounce pass down to the corner. They work it inside to Tolley. Now they bring it all the way back on the left side to Thompson. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson good for 2.
Nice shot there. Nice mid-range baseline jumper there from Thompson. Lady Hornets showing some pressure of their own here. 2-2-1 full court. Settling back into their 2-3 zone.
7:36 left in the first quarter. It's a 3-2 game as both teams trying to get points up here. And now Camille Downs made a move to the basket, but got the feet moving before she dribbled, and we know what happens then. The officials get to call that traveling. So that took care of that. It's a turnover to Delaware State. I believe that's the first turnover of the game, really. Hornets will inbound it into Marini and then to Brooks, and Brooks comes cross court too high and into the stands, bounced off the table right next to us and into the stands, just a little bit too high.
Yeah, definitely. You want to take care of the basketball, though.
Some of those 6'11" guys in the next game might have been able to get a hold of that one.
For sure.
Francis for Norfolk State. Inside the arc, sends it back outside. Now down in the left corner, looking for three. Bounce off the rim, and it comes down to Thompson for the Hornets. Lead pass down to Brooks. Brooks pulls up just inside the arc, sends it to Marini. The ball tipped by Norfolk State, sent into the back court. Marini goes back and gets it. And because it was touched by Norfolk State, no backcourt violation, of course. They give it to Martino. Martino now to the left side to Marini. Marini works toward the middle, cross to Brooks. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks forcing up a shot, missing. The rebound comes back to her. Count the basket, and she's going to go to the foul line. She started slow on Saturday, but turned it on and tied for the scoring lead for Delaware State in that one.
Yeah, she was basically just kind of following up her shot, and the ball came directly back to her. She was able to kiss it off the glass and get fouled here. So opportunity here for a traditional three-point play if she makes the free throw.
She didn't score in the entire first half on Saturday and came back with 10 points in that second half comeback for Delaware State. Missed the foul shot. Hornets up 4-3 on Norfolk State. Norfolk State hitting a three-pointer, and Delaware State with a couple of two-point field goals. Now it's Camille Downs sending it down inside baseline and tipped out of bounds by Delaware State as they tried to get it to Mahogany Williams. Williams will step out now and she'll handle the inbound pass. Norfolk State will add 13 seconds on the shot clock as they send it back into Kiera Wheeler. Now to Williams. Williams trying to work into the paint, got the feet moving, and they got him for traveling another time.
They appear to be a little anxious here early on. Spartan still showing pressure, though. 1-2-2 full court press. Lady Hornets got to take care of the ball.
In the backcourt, all the way to the left side to Marini. She brings it across the middle and now moves forward. Goes left side to Thompson. Thompson to Martino, now into Brooks. Brooks sends it out to Thompson. Thompson steps inside the arc, puts it up, an air ball, and it comes down to Wheeler. Wheeler passes it off to Nia Fields. Fields goes left side to Deja Francis. Francis brings it out toward the middle, now crosses the top of the key. Looks inside, trying to work off a nice pick by Mahogany Williams. They go underneath, and it will be Kiera Wheeler going over top of Savannah Brooks.
Yeah, it was a nice move there behind. Great pass by Francis, though, coming off the little high post ball screen off the Hornets playing a 2-3.
So there's Martino on defense there too, by the way, and she just got called for the first Hornets foul of the game. She tried to get up, and Wheeler just made it seem like she was going to go up and let the Hornet player commit the foul, and then Wheeler makes the shot from the line to make it 6-4. Norfolk State in the lead, and another pass too high for Delaware State. That one intended for Jessica Martino down near the left corner, but too high and out of bounds. Yeah,
sometimes the press, you may not always get a steal, but it just kind of makes you antsy, and you can throw the ball away from time to time, and so the Hornets got to be careful. Just take care of the ball.
Norfolk State in their green uniforms with gold numerals as they work it around down in the left corner, trying to come along the baseline. Hornets tight on defense. They get the pass into Francis. Her shot missing. They crash underneath the boards, and Delaware State will come away with the rebound. Sean Tolley on that rebound. Hornets in the white uniforms with red letters and red numerals. Delaware State working from our right to our left here in Memorial Hall. Savannah Brooks sends it down in the corner. They send it back out to Brooks. That one touched by Norfolk State. Will still be Hornets ball as it goes out of bounds with 12 seconds on the shot clock. That will get us to our first break here of the first quarter. Media timeout with 4:48 remaining in the first period. Norfolk State 6, Delaware State 4. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets. Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble, and we are the Good Brothers LLC, the official game day sponsor for DSU Athletics.
In their community, call the Little Creek Fire Company to find out how you can help. Back to action here, Delaware State with the ball. And a shot by Moraney, missing from three-point range. Comes out, though. Good rebound for Delaware State to Tolley. And I don't know why. We're going to have to, the officials noticed the shot clock did not restart.
One is at 16.
I was about to say that I don't know why the shot clock didn't reset after the shot hit the rim.
They're going to end up having to go with probably one shot clock.
The game clock is
that's what she's telling
not
them.
the same either.
Cut
one
that clock off.
Yeah, one clock is showing 4:38. The other showing 4:30 left in the quarter. The scoreboard, the screens on both ends are showing 4:30. The officials aren't having an issue with that. It's the clock to our left side is off by 8 seconds and did not reset after the shot. So we'll see how they're going to resolve this. And you're right, it may just be, and the clock that's the problem is the one that they were working on right up through the beginning of game time.
I know in my experience through the years, typically when you have a clock issue of such and you can't get it fixed that particular day, they usually just convert to one, going with one clock. And so that means one end would not have a clock or a shot clock by that, either. And both teams are just going to have to, your bench just start having to counting off the shot clock for you, so you know where you are with the shot clock.
You can look up in the corners of Memorial Hall and get the game clock and know how much time is left there. But when you're coming down court and you're working around and how much time's left on the shot clock, that can be a little bit difficult. And especially if the shot clock that you have to work off of is at the other end of the court from where you happen to be.
Yeah, it could definitely be a disadvantage, and particularly when you think about the second half. The Spartans should be going away from the good shot, from the good clock, if they decide to terminate the one on the left end here. So
we'll just wait and let them tell us what they're going to do.
Yeah, you kind of don't have any choice though, because at this point you're not going to fix these clocks, so you can probably just have to condense to one clock, one shot clock. Now, if you were really prepared, you would have some portables.
Yeah, a backup.
Yeah, where you sit them in each corner, or diagonal corner, so that way, whether you're going up or down, both teams can still see the shot clock.
And there might be some hanging around, because that when they first went to shot clocks, that's how they did it. They didn't have it up on top of the scoreboards.
Right.
Now the technician from the electronics company that was working on it earlier is here still. I don't know if they'll stop the game for him to try to work on it, or they'll do something at halftime with it. And that would probably be the preference, rather than stopping play and having everybody cool off. And
they'll probably give it a run at halftime, but at this point, it's probably going to be a real tough correction, because you're looking at probably pushing the game on a delay right now at least about 20 minutes.
Now the officials and the scorers table is on the opposite side of the court from us, so we can't hear the discussion that is going on there. We've been helped a bit by officials coming and updating us on what's going on. Usually we had a pretty good guess as to what the situation was when they
Most of
came
the
and
time.
told us. But
Because you only have so many options.
right, and because we've been through some of this before here, that we've had shot clock situations last year, and earlier this year we'd had it happen in a game where the shot clock was not operating properly, and a technical foul was assessed against Delaware State. So I think we're going to get the word here. No, now one of the technical folks from Delaware State back talking to the officials. Now one of them is heading back, I think, to the dressing room for the officials. Now she's coming back toward the court. We'll see what we have.
Malfunctioning shot clock on this game. By rule, we're not allowed to play with one shot clock. They don't have shot clocks for the floor, so we have to turn both shot clocks off.
Okay.
The Norfolk State coach has a question about continuing the game. So we're making a call to the commissioner's office because the Norfolk coach might not want to continue the game if there's no shot clocks. So we're trying to find out what the result of that would be. I'll let you guys know as soon as we hear something. Okay?
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I'm hoping everybody was able to hear that. I had to lean in and trying to get him on my microphone as well, on my headset microphone. But the basic thing is right now we're in a delay while they call the MEAC office and try to get the commissioner on the phone. And it's, about 6 o'clock in the evening now?
Yeah, and it typically becomes a discretionary call by the coach because both coaches have to mutually agree to play without shot clock. So if the coach from Norfolk State decides that he doesn't want to play the game without shot clock, then this is a situation where the game could potentially get rescheduled.
It could.
And typically what would happen is now what's a home game now for Delaware State becomes an away game because they probably would have to pay for the expenses, not pay for the expenses, but make the trip to Norfolk to make up the game.
And also find a date that is both teams are not scheduled.
Right.
And we know that the conference has already put together a schedule that has every Saturday and every Monday playing, except Delaware State is not playing next Monday on Martin Luther King Day. I don't know Norfolk State's schedule.
The men are, aren't they? Aren't they playing in the Classic?
Well, that comes up
on
a Saturday, not on Martin Luther King Day. That Classic is a Saturday, and I can't remember the exact date on that either. I don't have the schedules in front of me. Well, I do. For the men, that Martin Luther, that Classic Day is February 4th against Morgan State over in Newark, New Jersey.
At the Prudential Center.
Yeah. Now, I'll try to pull up the women's schedule and see if they're, open that day. And you know what we're doing? We're filling time here speculating, ladies and gentlemen, because
pretty much
that's all we can do. We can only guess at some things as we sit here, and what's the resolution going to be on these issues? But right now, I'm trying to pull up the women's basketball team schedule, and if they're available on February 4th, and I think they are not scheduled that day, and I'll know that in just a moment. So theoretically, there's an opening in the schedule for the women on February 4th. Whether or not Norfolk State is available that day is the other question. See some information here. Do we have a Norfolk State schedule in here? No, not in our package we were given. So we'd have to go online here and see if that might be the soonest mutual date that they could reschedule if they have to. Now they would like, apparently they're not going to be able to fix that clock above that scoreboard. So now they have to find out what you do. And they're going to call the conference office to find out what happened. Does this game just get stopped? Is it a suspended game at this point? Do you stop it with 4:30 left in the first quarter and a 6-4 score and resume it for that point? Or do you start it fresh when you do reschedule?
I think when they reschedule, because of technical malfunctions, they're started from the beginning. Not to mention, you're only looking at here, this is just the first quarter. You got 4:30 remaining in the first quarter.
I can tell you this, Norfolk State's women are also available on February 4th. So that's a break in the schedule where they could possibly play.
Where it could just turn into a home game for Norfolk State. And, you know, you don't want to be too cocky, you know, and decide you're going to play with no shot clocks and it'll come to be something that bites you in the very end. So it wouldn't surprise me in this situation that this game is discontinued and that they end up scheduling a makeup.
All right, the Delaware State women right now are heading to their locker room. Norfolk State's players are on the bench. There's been no resolution yet. I think that they just wanted to get the women into a more comfortable situation than sitting on the side in the chairs. But we have been told nothing new. We're just pulling out information. If this game has to be rescheduled, when could they play it? And February 4th is a mutual opening date for both of these teams. Next Monday, both teams have open dates. Martin Luther King Day is a day that a lot of conferences do have basketball games. It seems the MEAC has left that open.
Right.
So it might be an option to just reschedule it for next Monday.
Well, I think they plan, you know, with the idea that they may need a couple of dates.
Right.
Just by virtue of inclement weather. So
inclement weather, COVID situations that we've had in the last couple of years where a team couldn't field. Interestingly enough, the Big East has a rule that you have to have 7 scholarship players available to play a game. And UConn last Saturday only had 6 scholarship players ready to play. They have 6 players who were injured and unavailable. That game was suspended, and they couldn't play it. Now we're talking about the impact to this game, the women's game, but I see Stan Waterman standing on the side there. He's wondering what's going to happen to his game that's supposed to come up a half an hour after this. The men are supposed to play today too. You can't even start that game if this one is suspended. Now Del State's women have come out of the locker room. They were only in there for a minute. But, you know, Stan Waterman, of course, is not involved in any of the discussions, but I'm sure he is very, very interested in what the resolution will be of this one because it's going to be the same for the men's game.
More than likely, unless something miraculous takes place in the fixing of this malfunctioning shot clock and game clock they have here. You know, we're facing the home. We're sitting mid-court here, and we're facing the home side. And the clock is malfunctioning just to the left of us. But there's no way they can play without the shot clocks, and I just don't believe that either the Norfolk State coaches, men or women's program, is probably going to agree to play without shot clocks.
Well, yeah, if the men's coach says no deal, I can't imagine, or the women's coach says no deal, we're not going to play under those conditions. I can't imagine that the men's coach is going to come out and say, okay with me.
Right.
Because that would, in a sense, show up the women's coach, too, and put them in a bad light. So now E.C. Hill having a slight conversation with Stan Waterman, the men's basketball coach, and I guess apprising him of the situation. As we see a couple of the men's players are already in the stands. They were going to get here and watch a bit and then get into the locker room and change and ready to come out and do their warm-ups. They were scheduled to play 30 minutes after the end of this game. This game might be over in a minute here.
Yeah.
But I don't think the men are going to play in 30 minutes.
Not to mention they've lost so much time. It's 6:05, and typically this game is usually over, right about 7.
So right now, all we're hearing is music. The officials are standing by, and I guess they're awaiting the result of the call to the MEAC office that we were told they were going to make, and trying to find out what they can and cannot do, what the rules are under the conference.
Right.
Each conference has its own rules. The thing that struck me about UConn's women on Saturday, 6 players available, 6 players listed as injured and unavailable. That's 12 players. Most squads have 15. And I can't imagine that UConn can't find another 3 players somehow. Were those other 3 players walk-ons, and how good are they were able to walk on UConn's program? You know, one of the top women's programs in the country. You wouldn't think they could get many walk-ons that could make it. That for the most part, they would have to be dealing with scholarship players, but they only had 6 available Saturday, with 6 players injured or ill and not able to play. Under Big East rules, they couldn't play that game, so it was just a non-contest and would be rescheduled, postponed. There may be conferences where that happens and it's a forfeit for not having enough players able to play.
Well, they usually give you the opportunity to basically, if you call well enough in advance, then they'll just basically work towards rescheduling. Because it's just been different times. You know, the climate has been really different since COVID. And they recognize people are dealing with a lot of different elements right about now.
Some of those hard rules of the past have been
a little more leniency with it now. Yeah.
Altered some of those rules a little bit because of situations that have occurred. Would be very hard to tell. You know, Delaware State last year, though, E.C. Hill had situations where I can remember at least one game. She only had 5 players. You have to have 5 to start. You can finish with fewer.
Yeah.
They were very lucky that nobody fouled out.
But in many cases where the coaches know that they don't have adequate backups, you know, they typically call ahead of time and says, hey, you know, we got a situation.
Yeah.
You know, we just don't have, you know, we got multiple bodies down, not even enough kids really to put a team on the floor. You know, pretty much like to see if we can reschedule this game. And in most cases, even though the opposing coach may not really want to, because we like to catch you while you're down. But they, you know, as a courtesy, they usually reschedule the game.
But you mean you only have 6 players? Well, come on, let's play.
We'll take you. We'll take you on. We didn't feed you after the game, you know.
The danger in that
Meals
is
on us.
If you lose, then you have to explain how you lost to a team that was short-handed and a bit down. We did see the one official who went into the officials' area and was ostensibly going to make the telephone call to the league office. He came back out. A couple of the officials got together with the coach, with E.C. Hill and some of the folks from the athletic department here at Delaware State University. Now he has gone back to where he went to make the phone call and has one of the technical people from the university. So it's possible that he's going in to be able to explain further via telephone exactly what the situation is, what the problem is, explaining to the league office, so there's a little bit maybe more clarification for them to say, okay, this is what you can or should do in this instance.
They're probably definitely trying to get clarification on basically can you actually suspend, discontinue the contest because the shot clocks are not working? Or do you have to continue to play if at least one shot clock is working?
All right, all of the officials are now out on the court. They are calling for all of the coaches to come to the officials area. They're going to get the word, and we'll get it to you as soon as we have it. Meantime, if anybody has a good book, I'll read it to you because we really have nothing else we can say. We don't know anything more than what we've been telling you.
Hey, that's it.
We'll just now we're going to keep it here because I have a feeling in about a minute here we're going to know what's happening, and I think we'll be signing off quite honestly right after that. I just don't see if the Norfolk State coaches object to playing this game without the shot clock. I don't see how they can go ahead and play it unless the league office says, or the conference office says you have to. But if they're going to do that, why have the rule that a coach can object and say, I don't want to do it?
Right.
There could be grounds then for a later protest that you played a game that you didn't want to play because of conditions. It would be similar to, you get arenas every once in a while where it's real hot inside the arena, real cold outside, and you get moisture on the floor, condensation, and they have to suspend the game.
Well, the lesson learned here today probably is going to end up
Get
being
these things fixed and get them back up.
One, get them fixed. Two, you need to have reserves.
You need to have
If nothing more than portables.
Either another backboard assembly, the whole thing that you can bring out and plug in, or you're right, the portables that you can put on the floor down at the end, or elevate it up a little bit, set it on a table of some kind. But yeah, I remember the days when, and every time we go to a football stadium, Michael Chris Ike is sitting next to me from the Hornets basketball team, and he knows that every stadium now has the play clock, and they try to put it in the same spot in each stadium so that a quarterback isn't looking all around the end zone trying to find it, but it's got to be there where it's visible.
I don't know. It looks like they're trying to convince him that the game needs to be played. And Coach is pretty adamant about he doesn't really like the idea of playing the game.
E.C. Hill's not keen on the idea of not playing the game, and I don't blame her. She's got a team that's coming in here on a high after last Saturday, almost upsetting Howard in Saturday's game, and really on a confident roll here, maybe, that they can come in. They were looking forward to this game and maybe picking up that first Division I win for E.C. Hill. But in the meantime, we're still trying to find out what the resolution is going to be, and I don't think there is a resolution yet. If there was, the officials wouldn't be standing at center court.
Well, I don't think
talking.
Coach is up. I don't think he's happy.
He's on the phone.
Norfolk State coach is not happy with probably the resolution is piping. It's heating up to come down the pipe.
Yep.
And he's on the phone basically making some calls to, I would assume, his superiors, because it is very much an unusual circumstance. And like I said previously, what you don't see now is what comes after this. If this contest is not played, Delaware State will end up having to go to Norfolk to make this game up. So now it becomes an expense to you. What was a game where you should have made money as it being a home game, now becomes a game where it's becoming an expense.
And you have to end up playing 2 of your games there because they are scheduled to go to Norfolk State later in the season on the 13th of February.
Yeah, well, you lose your home court advantage because you end up playing 2 games,
right?
On their floor.
Well, if you get them in the tournament, you end up playing 3 games, really. Even though it's not at Norfolk State University, the MEAC tournament's in Norfolk.
Just like home for them, though.
Yeah, they had the crowd. They had the largest crowd at the games. So they get the benefit of where the games happen to be played
just like
in
home.
March. Now they're talking to E.C. Hill again and explaining the situation to her.
I mean, I can understand E.C. Hill wanting to play the game. Everybody is here. The players are here. Everyone is suited up. The officials are here. The stage is set for the game to be played. But you also got to take into account that your kids are used to playing with shot clocks.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now you don't have shot clocks. And what if it's a close game? Now you got to worry about whether or not, it just gets to be a lot to manage, particularly when you haven't been used to having to manage there not being a shot clock. Well, all you have to do is just look up to see the time and the shot clock. So it could pose a challenge if it's a close game, but if it's not a close game, it wouldn't matter as much.
And I wonder if I see the Norfolk State head coach, Larry Vickers, on the telephone over there on the cell phone, whether he is calling folks in his administration, his athletic director at Norfolk State, or if he is on the phone to somebody at the MEAC.
No, he's probably speaking with his athletic director, because his athletic director's job is to basically make sure that the rules are being instituted as though they're supposed to. The coach himself probably doesn't know them to the letter as it relates to such an issue of this or like this. But I'm sure his athletic director, if he doesn't know, he has quick access to go and find out and the proper resources to kind of get it all sorted out. But just looking from afar, from across the court here, it looks as if that the officials was pretty much trying to convince the Norfolk State coach that they wanted to go ahead and play the game with only one the time on one end of the floor and the shot clock only on one end of the floor. And then to his dismay, he wasn't particularly pleased with it because you saw him moving with his hand gestures.
Yeah.
Start communicating with his hands that, something as if to say, it would just be quite a disadvantage. So
I just hope this doesn't go to a 15th ballot before we get a resolution of it, and we have to go through all kinds of concessions.
Hey, man.
We saw enough of that last week.
Just voting for Secretary of the House, man. Hey,
so
I'm going to take you into a fourth day here if it takes it.
Now head coach Larry Vickers has a couple of his players away from the bench on the court talking to them, maybe explaining to them everything that is going on, maybe polling them and getting a sense of how they feel about continuing the game as well. Maybe he doesn't want to, and the players say, well, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, that's a possibility, too.
They played high school ball without a shot clock. So they're not that far removed from it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man, in my years of doing this, if I was sitting at 13-3, I want a shot clock.
Well, especially since if this was non-conference, maybe you'd look at it a little bit differently too.
Yeah.
But, you say, okay, we'll play, and you end up going home with a loss. Now you've got a conference loss instead of just a non-conference loss. Last month, somewhere else, he might have said, okay, especially on the road, we got our payday, we're going home.
And this game is funny, man. On any given night, as they say in football, any given Sunday, things can happen. And look, just the unorthodoxness of the evening, shot clocks malfunctioning. All right, then we end up getting together and decide we're going to play without shot clocks. So it just could bring about a whole lot of drama and a whole lot of, uncommonness that could really deliver and bring about a different outcome. You lose a game like this, you can never get no sleep, man. as a coach, the Spartans coach I'm speaking of.
While we're waiting for a resolution to this, let me put in some good sports news here today. And if you haven't already heard, Buffalo Bills safety DeMar Hamlin was released from the hospital this afternoon in Cincinnati.
That's awesome.
And has returned to Buffalo for any further treatments or medical things. A week ago, we didn't know if the guy was alive, and a week later, he's released.
Right.
Here we go.
Norfolk coach has agreed to continue the game with no shot clocks. Teams are going to get 5 minutes to warm up, and then we're going to resume the game 4:30 on the game clock. Delaware State ball coming in.
Okay.
There we go. We're going to stay here and work.
I think you were right on point, Gary. He was asking his team, do you want to play without shot clocks?
Yeah, when he got a couple players out there, and I think his players said to him, Coach, we made the bus ride. We want to play. We're ready to play. Let's go ahead with it. So they're going to do that. And you heard that was one of the officials for the game who gave us that information. They're going to give both teams 5 minutes to warm up. They're starting that clock in just a moment. The game clock for everybody will be on each end of the court in the corners, the big screens here. It won't be on top of the backboard. They'll get used to that pretty quickly. The difficulty will be on shot clock violations, and that'll be at the discretion of the officials. They might have to be a little bit liberal on that.
Well, it only comes an issue, like I said, because at the second half, this shot clock is going to be to the back of Norfolk State.
Right. Yeah.
The home team will have a tremendous advantage because they'll be facing the shot clock in the second half.
But there will be no shot clock. Either way. They're
not playing. They're just going to play with the time.
Just playing with the time. I don't think they're even going to have the time on above the backboards. We'll see if they do that. But they're going to have a 5-minute warm-up here. So those of you who are tired of hearing us speculate, we now know what's going to happen. And we're going to take an opportunity here to send it back to the studio for a couple of commercial announcements. And we'll get some of that in. And then we're going to be back in about 3 minutes. If we can do that, if we can take a 3-minute break, we'll be back here at Memorial Hall. The game will resume with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And Delaware State will have the ball, is what we were told. So we'll send it back if we can get about 3 minutes, and then we'll be back to resume play here at Memorial Hall. So Right now, the score is Norfolk State 6, Delaware State 4, putting the U in HBCU. We are HSRN. And one of the scoreboards, or the clock on top of one of the backboards, was not operating properly. They got into the game, we got to the 4:20 mark, and then this thing glitched out again. It took a long time to determine what to do, and the question was, do we complete the game without the clocks operating on the backboards? No shot clock in the game, and no clock up on top of the backboard. The only game clocks are now in the corners of Memorial Hall on the large screens. Initially, the Norfolk State coach did not want to continue the game. Calls were made to the MEAC office about what could be done, how to handle it, and finally it was resolved, and he agreed to play with no clock on top of the backboard and no shot clock. He could have said, no, we're done, I'm going home. The next question is, what will happen for the men's game? Will there be an agreement by the men's coaches, Stan Waterman and the men's coach for Norfolk State, Robert Jones, will they agree to play under the same circumstances, or will there be an issue there? Now, there's time to resolve that before we even get to. They're scheduled to play 30 minutes after the end of this game. There'll be plenty of time to resolve that before we even get to that 30-minute mark. So we'll know, hopefully, before this game ends, if the men are going to go ahead and play.
You have a good idea, that's for sure.
And I sense that Stan Waterman, since his guys are here, would like to play the game and not have to go to Norfolk State and another date. We talked about open dates for both of these schools, mutual open dates. It would be the same for the men because the MEAC schedules men and women to play on the same day.
It's going to be interesting to see if the men want to play without a shot clock, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
The only difference there for Delaware State is that they have a game that is not after a women's game, and that's February 4th. That's the game in New Jersey, the Chris Paul extravaganza over in Newark, New Jersey. So Delaware State's women are off that day, and Morgan State plays Delaware State there. Everybody else in the conference, it seems, is off on that date. The MEAC kept it open in case other teams have makeup games that they need. And next Monday is open for both, for the conference as well. No conference games on Martin Luther King Day. A lot of conferences try to schedule games in the middle of the afternoon on that date.
Get them in early because they figure people, you know, no school.
We're gonna use a stopwatch for the shot clock.
Okay.
So the shot clock operation at the table will say 30, then 20, then 10, and then it'll count down 5, 4, 2, 1.
Okay.
And then possession is 4.
All right, so they have a. They're going to use a stopwatch at the scorer's table, and they will count off and advise the players on the court when they get to 20, 10, and then begin to count it down. If the ball hits the rim, they'll reset the stopwatch on the side. So I guess that was a suitable compromise for everybody, and we're back underway. Hornets ball.
Should be
10 seconds on the shot clock. I just heard him say it. To Marini. Marini working inside. They'll get it to Martino in the foul circle. Her shot misses. It comes off the rim and down to Mahogany Williams for Norfolk State. All those names I learned in 5 minutes, I've got to relearn them. Fields with the ball top of the key. It's Camille Downs. Downs goes left side of the lane, clears it out to Deja Francis. Francis tries to work inside, called for traveling.
Yeah, they've called quite a few travels early here in this contest, and that means before the break.
Delaware State now with the ball, as both teams were able to make some substitutions during that break as well. Joy Watkins into the game for the Lady Hornets. Watkins on the right side working with Marini top of the key, looking again to the right side as Savannah Brooks cuts to the left side and takes the pass. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marini now. Bounce pass to Brooks. Brooks drives inside, left side of the lane, puts up a shot. And you might be able to hear some of that countdown coming up, picking up on our microphones. It was an air ball by Delaware State, so the shot clock would have run out if Norfolk State hadn't grabbed the ball. The Spartans looking for three on a shot from the right side, and it's Camille Downs dropping that one in. Puts Norfolk State ahead 9-4. Savannah Brooks with the ball in the back court, sends it to Joy Watkins, now down court underneath. Good shot off the backboard. Tyshawn Tolley went over top of the defender.
Yeah, there's a nice adjustment there.
9-6 game now as the Hornets pull back within 3. Deja Francis, point guard, setting her offense, sends it left side to Fields, who comes out in the middle, and Francis now gets the ball on the left side. Down in the left corner, Camille Downs for 3, bounces around. Ball loose, picked up on the baseline by Kiara Wheeler for Norfolk State. Driving inside, contact made there. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Norfolk State. Shot put up. Fields missing off the rim, comes down to Norfolk State's Downs. Camille Downs clears it out for the Spartans, sends it right side to Francis. Now they go inside underneath. Wheeler has it knocked away by Tolley, and the Hornets take it away. Joy Watkins, rather. There is a Sydney Watkins on the team, so we always try to identify which one. Joy Watkins, right side, looking for three, off the back of the rim. Loose ball. Hornets trying to grab a hold of it. Savannah Brooks trying to control it, and as she does, coming in trying to take it away, Camille Downs, and she commits a foul. Downs called for her second foul of the game. That is the second team foul for Norfolk State.
Yeah, that was a pretty scrappy play there. Long rebound, a three-point shot, long rebound. Brooks fighting to try to maintain control of it. End up getting fouled by Downs.
Jessica Martinez getting a break here as Naomi Zulueta comes in for Delaware State. This time it goes to Maraney on the left side. Inside to Zulueta, cross-court pass to Brooks. Tries to go to the baseline. They close the door on her. Joy Watkins, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maraney now working around the top of the arc. Watkins again for three, off the rim, won't go. Inside there, it's Tolley for the rebound, and then it's taken away by Norfolk State. They'll send it down in the right corner. Shot quickly for three, missing. Brooks gets the loose ball. Hornets bring it down quickly. Maraney pulls up outside the arc. Sends it to Savannah Brooks. She'll go to the right side and then back up and send it back over to Maraney on the left. Maraney now backs out toward the Hornets logo at center court. Brooks on the right side, back in the middle to Maraney, standing about 6 feet behind the top of the arc. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks gets clear, shooting for three. Too strong, went off the other side of the rim. They'll send it down to Francis for Norfolk State. Drives into the paint, goes for the layup, gets it, and she'll get a chance to go to the foul line.
Yeah, Francis last year had a really nice game here. But both teams are really just trying to get into a flow here after kind of standing around for so long.
Deja Francis, one of the a media and communications major at Norfolk State. 6th in the MEAC in scoring. She was the outstanding player of the tournament last year in Norfolk. Gets that shot to go. 12-6 game now. Norfolk State doubles up on Delaware State's score. Defensively, they close on Brooks. She gets clear and sends it to teammate Brianna Dodson. Dodson gets it to Maraney.
Yeah, Norfolk State is playing a 1-2-2 zone. Some people call it a 3-2. Got a deflection.
Yeah, tried to pass it inside to Brooks, deflected off, and Fields takes the loose ball and goes down with the easy layup to make it 14-6. I was about to say, Brooks, when they doubled up on her along the side, for the freshman, stayed very cool and cleared the ball out for Delaware State. Joy Watkins with a shot at the buzzer, but time had already run out. So the first quarter is finally concluded here at Delaware State. Took about as long as a full half from the regular clock, but
first quarter's
done. 10 minutes in, it's 14-6 Norfolk State over Delaware State, putting the U in HBCU. We are HSRN. Second half begins. Second half underway, or second quarter underway here at Delaware State University. Gary Lang along with John Hill. We will identify ourselves and take the full responsibility for this. Delaware State trailing right now 14-6, playing without the shot clock if you've just joined us. And they just announced 10 seconds on the shot clock for Delaware State. A shot put up off the back of the rim by Zulueta. And that missed, but when it hit the rim, it resets the shot clock. They're using a stopwatch at the scorer's table, the timer's table. Hornets missing with another shot. It comes out to Norfolk State, Deja Francis, who has 3 points in the game with the ball and gives it off then to Nia Fields. They'll work it inside to Mahogany Williams. Williams gets tied up in the foul circle by Joy Watkins. And they're going to call simultaneous possession of the ball, jump ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock as they're making players aware of it. It is Norfolk State's ball as a result of the possession arrow. Into Sky Robinson. They'll go out to Deja Francis, top of the key. Now on the right side, Nia Fields making that move to the basket and being called for traveling. So the only consistency is we don't have a clock operation, but these officials are calling the traveling on Norfolk State. Here's Alexis Maraney inside the foul circle, putting up a jumper. It missed, hit off the front of the rim, came all the way out to her. She clears it to Joy Watkins. Watkins at the point guard spot, sends it to Maraney right side. When Watkins comes in, Maraney switches from the point guard to the shooting guard. Maraney on the right side, 5 seconds on the shot clock, puts it up and in.
It's a good shot there by Maraney. Nice two-dribble pull-up on the baseline there.
14-8 score now. Norfolk State brings it on down, and it's Denasia Williams on the left side and clearing it into the middle of the Fields, down on the left corner to Diawara. And they'll work it around to the right side in the corner. Deja Francis comes in, drives to the lane, passes it off. Baseline jumper missing, covered by Williams, and Norfolk State getting the putback. And I think it was Diawara on the shot, but Norfolk State making it 16-8 on Delaware State. Hornets trying to cut that deficit. Of course, they came back from down 20 in the third quarter on Saturday at Howard.
Yeah, both teams are playing zone here, so the Lady Hornets are having a tough time getting the ball inside and just getting a good look against the zone.
Maraney with a shot. She was looking for the foul, too, as she got it to go.
That's back-to-back twos for her. They need it, too.
16-10. Fields now for three for Norfolk State. Missing. Brooks trying to get the rebound. Couldn't get it. Denasia Williams with the ball for Norfolk State. And then they try to go inside with it. Loose ball. Delaware State gets it. Brooks has to pull up as it was a 1-on-2. Norfolk State back quickly on defense there to close it off on Savannah Brooks. Brooks dribbling on the left side. Moving forward, cross the top of the foul circle. They go inside. Brianna Dodson, who had a pretty good game for Delaware State on Saturday. Dodson gets fouled. And we'll see who that is. Is it Diawara, number 12? No announcement on it yet. Everybody making adjustments here. Joy Watkins is going to go to the bench here for Delaware State as well. And Jayla Johnson comes into the game. And the foul was called on Sky Robinson.
Good shot there by Joy
Brianna Dodson. Gets the first foul shot to go. And she will shoot another here for Delaware State. And the shot missing, so it's 16-11. That was the first foul here of the second quarter for either team. Deja Francis sends it down in the right corner, all alone, shooting way over top to Denasia Williams. And Norfolk State unable to control that ball, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover to Delaware State. Williams knew she had to put something on it from down in the corner, but not quite that much.
30.
You hear the 30, and that is letting the players know that the clock has started to run and they have the 30-second possession. and the 30 seconds on the shot clock. And they'll count it down. They'll get to 10 seconds and announce it for the players because of the technical glitch and no shot clock on either end of the court. There we go, 10 seconds is the announcement. Savannah Brooks, they'll clear it out to Alexis Maraney, and the pass by Maraney is intercepted. Francis takes it down all the way off the glass and good.
It was a tough contested layup there by Francis. Nice job finishing though. Spartans continue to stay with their pressure though. The 1-2-2 full court press.
It's working.
Dropping back into their zone.
Yeah, why change? It's working.
Hey.
18-11. 5:45 left in the second quarter. We are able to tell you the time of the game, but the shot clock is not available. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Hornets. Inside, underneath, and it rolls off the glass, off the rim for Zulueta.
That was some excellent interior passing there by Bria Dotson.
Zulueta put it off the glass and just a little bit too strong. It rolled off the rim on the other side. Francis now for Norfolk State on the right side. She'll send it down in the corner, and it's Williams going along the baseline. Her shot missed. Delaware State grabs the ball as it's on the floor. Maraney setting up her offense, looking to the right side, but then coming left side to Jayla Johnson. Johnson, top of the key, out to Zulueta. Zulueta to Brooks. Brooks trying to get it to
another deflection there.
Yeah, Zulueta was making a move in the lane, and now as Deja Francis drives in for the layup, she's going to be called for charging. And the Hornets take a charge. Stopping the clock with 4:48 left in the second quarter, and that will get us to a commercial timeout. It's Norfolk State 18, Delaware State 11. Putting to you in HBCU, we are HSRN.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware.
B2L29 Premium Alkaline Water. Visit them on the web at b2l29pw.com. 4 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the first half at Delaware State University. Gary Lang along with John Hill. Hornets with the ball here, trying to cut the deficit down by 7.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to get inside the zone and get a few more high percentage shots.
Alexis Maraney sends it left side to Jayla Johnson. They're counting that shot clock down. Maraney, top of the key, sends it into Zulueta. To Brooks, comes in on the baseline, puts it up, it rolls around the rim and falls off, and comes down to Kiara Wheeler for Norfolk State.
That's two that they've had that kind of danced around the rim and came out. It should have been two field goals.
And it would be a little bit of a different score if they had gotten it. Now Norfolk State looking for 3, missing the shot. Rebound taken by Mahogany Williams. She'll clear it out, and they'll reset that offense. Deja Francis, left side, down in the corner. Now driving into the lane, sending it back outside along the baseline, and a nice jumper for Mahogany Williams. Her first basket of the game, 20-11. Norfolk State up by 9, and the Hornets called for traveling.
Yeah, the pressure. Sometimes, Norfolk State has been running that 1-2-2 full court press the whole game. Sometimes, it doesn't give you anything. But over the course of the game, it just kind of makes you just something you got to deal with the whole game. And when you least expect it, there's a turnover.
Francis takes the inbound pass, brings it across to Fields. Fields sends it down left side. Francis, they take it down in the corner again, looking for that three-point shot. I don't know when they'll stop because they're not making them. Loose ball, touched last by Mahogany Williams before it goes out of bounds. Hornets will get it back with 3:24 left in the quarter. And right now it's Alexis Maraney on the inbound pass, and the Hornets will work it down through the back court. Maraney sending it down court to Brianna Dodson. Dodson works her way into the paint, feeds it underneath to Martino. Martino's shot is knocked down and sent out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Beyonce Thompson coming back in. Jayla Johnson goes for a breather here for Delaware State.
Yeah, Williams is blocking. She's blocked about 3 shots today.
It's a problem that the Hornets had on Saturday, too. Howard was able to block a lot of their shots. Good move by Jessica Martino around a defender to give her her first basket of the afternoon. 30-13.
Nice drive by her. She took it right to the chest of her. So if you blocked the last one, let's see what we get this time.
Fields now working along the left side for Norfolk State. And she tells Mahogany Williams, I want you there. A little bit of a pick. They try to get it inside to Williams. The ball taken away. And now Denasia Williams got called for traveling. That one was so blatant, I could have called it. I was about to. 2:40 left in the half.
You don't have a whistle?
No. I got one in my car. I think they'd be a little bit upset if I went and got it and used it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Norfolk is changing the defense. 2-2-1, but still showing pressure.
Right side, Savannah Brooks. They says got her alone, but the shot off the front of the rim. Loose ball comes out to Savannah State. Get it to Nia Fields, who will bring it down. Lead pass all the way down to Kiara Wheeler. She had to pull it back and finally put up a fadeaway jumper over top of defenders, and the shot missed. Hornets got the rebound. Maraney, left side to Thompson. Thompson back out to Savannah Brooks, top of the key. Feed inside to Dodson, left side of the lane. Dodson goes all the way to the right side to Maraney. Maraney faked the shot, looked up. Maraney now drives in on the baseline, put up a shot, and that went behind the glass, didn't it?
Yeah, they didn't call anything either. So that means it's Spartans' ball.
Yeah.
Lady Hornets showing pressure themselves, full court. 2-2-1 full court press here.
Less than 2 minutes left in the half, 1 minute and 45 to be exact. Long pass down on the right side to Danielle Robinson. She'll send it out to Alana Swift. Swift back over top of the key to Robinson. Robinson passes it down in front of the Hornets bench on the left side. They'll work it to Wheeler on the right side. Now Swift, she'll work from the right side to the right side of the foul circle. 5 seconds shot clock for Norfolk State. Shot missing by Fields, comes out. Follow-up missed by Kiara Wheeler, and the ball goes out of bounds.
It's good to see that ball basket has a lid on it on both ends.
It does, yeah.
Touched every part of the rim and came out.
Unfortunately for Delaware State, Norfolk State will keep the ball as the Hornets touched it last, 1 minute and 16 in the half. Left side, Nia Fields for 3, missing. Jessica Martino hesitated. I think she thought, should I let it go out of bounds? But then she got it and controlled it. Joy Watkins took the pass from Martino in the backcourt, brought it forward. Now on the left side, it's Thompson working in. Thompson bounced pass to Dodson. Dodson shot missed off the back of the rim. Comes out to Mahogany Williams for Norfolk State. Williams gives it off to Alana Swift. Fields now looking to the bench to get the play. 42 seconds left in the half. Norfolk State right now leading by 7. Fields right side, listening for that call of the shot clock. Mahogany Williams backing up and lost the ball, taken away by Jessica Martino. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Brooks gets it, brings it down, and then backs up with it. Gives it off to Joy Watkins.
That's 16 and counting seconds in the half.
And we'll be listening for that 10-second call. Brooks wants three. Off the mark. Wide left. Comes down off the glass to Norfolk State. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, one shot. The shot goes up, it misses, and that will be it for the second quarter as they go to the locker room with Norfolk State leading Delaware State 20-13. Putting to you in HBCU, we are HSRN.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets. Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy, Chef JJ. It's your boy, Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hey Hornets, I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, a family medicine doctor at Bay Health Family Medicine Dover and a proud Delaware State alum. As a family medicine doctor, I provide primary care for the entire family, from the newest addition to grandma and grandpa and everyone in between. I also offer OB care, including prenatal care and low-risk deliveries for moms to be. I'm proud to be caring for the community that raised me, and I'm especially honored to give back to my DSU family. I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Why choose Del One? Del One is rooted in Delaware and here to cover you through your financial journey. from your first account, auto loan, or rewards credit card, buying a home or starting a business, investing, planning for retirement, and then enjoying it. Get what you need when you need it. Del One has you covered. Choose Del One and let's grow together.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Why choose Del One? 1 out of every 11 Delaware residents is a part of the Del One family. Rooted in Delaware, community-driven, Del One strives to be an active part of Delaware neighborhoods and organizations. To this day, the Del One Foundation has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for countless local charities, and our commitment continues. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Taste the uniqueness of our first-generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Why choose Del One? Del One is there for you, wherever you are, and is here to help you get to where you're going. Don't just be a number, and choose to be a part of the Del One family. With personal service, great rates, and accessible products, Del One has you covered. Whether you prefer to branch out or enjoy the comfort of home, leave it to us. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Hey Hornet fans, please remember that our friends at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Dover on Route 10 near Dover Air Force Base are here to help you with your hotel needs at a discounted rate. Call them at 302-674-3800 or go online at the Delaware State University Hornets page to set up a reservation for a clean and comfortable night.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets. Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble, and we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hey Hornets, I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, a family medicine doctor at Bay Health Family Medicine Dover and a proud Delaware State alum. As a family medicine doctor, I provide primary care for the entire family, from the newest addition to grandma and grandpa and everyone in between. I also offer OB care, including prenatal care and low-risk deliveries for moms to be. I'm proud to be caring for the community that raised me, and I'm especially honored to give back to my DSU family. I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Why choose Del One? Del One is rooted in Delaware and here to cover you through your financial journey. From your first account, auto loan, or rewards credit card, buying a home or starting a business, investing, planning for retirement, and then enjoying it. Get what you need when you need it. Del One has you covered. Choose Del One and let's grow together.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Why choose Del One? 1 out of every 11 Delaware residents is a part of the Del One family. Rooted in Delaware, community-driven, Del One strives to be an active part of Delaware neighborhoods and organizations. To this day, the Del One Foundation has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for countless local charities, and our commitment continues. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Taste the uniqueness of our first-generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Why choose Del One? Del One is there for you, wherever you are, and is here to help you get to where you're going. Don't just be a number, and choose to be a part of the Del One family. With personal service, great rates, and accessible products, Del One has you covered. Whether you prefer to branch out or enjoy the comfort of home, leave it to us. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Hey Hornet fans, please remember that our friends at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Dover on Route 10 near Dover Air Force Base are here to help you with your hotel needs at a discounted rate. Call them at 302-674-3800 or go online at the Delaware State University Hornets page to set up a reservation for a clean and comfortable night.
And that was the over a half an hour delay we had while they tried to determine whether this game would continue when the one clock on top of the backboard glitched out. It would not show the shot clock properly. Wasn't keeping the game time right either. Long time decision whether or not the coaches wanted to continue the game. Phone calls made to the MEAC office. Finally, the concession was made, okay, we will continue. We do have game clock showing on the scoreboards at each corner of Memorial Hall, but then they would be keeping the shot clock on a stopwatch and the timekeeper on a microphone letting them know when they got down to 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and counting it down.
Very untraditional.
But as I teach in my announcing class, always keep your turntables covered. Be ready for anything that goes wrong, and how are you going to handle it?
Well, tonight is a clear example of being ready to handle.
They got to get some turntables in here, though, and get those alternate clocks, because it has been a bit of a chronic problem.
Well, you can tell it's affected players a little bit, too, because it's such a low-scoring affair right now. Only 13 points by the Hornets and the Spartans 20. And,
Deja Francis, Nia Fields pacing the Spartans with 5 each. So play resumes here for the second half. Alexis Maraney trying for 3 from the top of the key, hits off the rim and comes out to Norfolk State. The Spartans bringing it down, trying to take it inside. The shot missed. The ball tipped out of bounds by Norfolk State, and the Hornets will get it back with 9:40 left in the third quarter. Same conditions will exist for the men's game as well, and I don't know if they were consulted on whether or not they want to play. I will relate to you when I have the opportunity. Conversation I had with men's head coach Stan Waterman during halftime. Savannah Brooks tried to make a move and got tripped up just a little bit. They tie her up. It'll be a jump ball, simultaneous possession, and it'll be Spartans ball.
Yeah, I presume the guys are going to play because...
they will be, yes.
Yeah, they're already gone to dress.
But I had a chance to talk to Stan Waterman a little bit about how it would affect his game coming up next. Norfolk State driving inside. We're going to have a charge called on Makoye Diawara as Savannah Brooks set herself up nicely defensively. That turns it over to the Hornets with 9:05 left in the quarter. Alexis Maraney out near center court, setting that offense and moving them around over to Savannah Brooks' right side. Brooks back out to Maraney. Maraney goes left side now to Deontay Thompson. And they start the countdown for the shot clock. They'll send it over to Thompson now. Thompson with 3 seconds left. Shoots and gets it.
That's her shot right there. That's definitely her shot. Nice little couple of dribbles, baseline pull-up.
2015 as the Hornets get the first score of the second half. It's Nia Fields taking it down to the left corner to Camille Downs. Downs sends it back out to Francis near center court. Francis works to the right side over in front of her bench. Gives it off there to Downs. They try to work it inside underneath. Shot missed off the glass. Comes down. Norfolk State loose ball. They send up another one and it misses. And out of bounds off of the Spartans. Hornets will get it back. Good defensive effort there.
That was excellent defensive effort. Obviously, young lady missed a shot, but they were able to just kind of battle to make sure they got the rebound.
Thompson working with Maraney. Maraney brings it down a little bit to the right side past center court. Now sends it to Savannah Brooks on the right. She tries to send it down in the corner to Jessica Martino. It's kicked out of bounds by Norfolk State. Reset the shot clock to 20 there, do they? Thought I heard him say 20.
Your guess is good as mine.
Well, I'm trying to hear in my headset the countdown as they advise the players on the court of how much time is left on the shot clock. Maraney left side now to Thompson, back to Maraney in the middle. Nice pass inside to Martino. Under 10 seconds left on the clock as she tries to take it inside. She's blocked. And the block shot comes down to Norfolk State.
Yeah, both teams are playing zone. Lady Hornets are playing a 2-3 zone, and Lady Spartans are playing basically a 1-2-2.
Diawara sends it left side to Fields. Now they'll go to the right side to Francis. Work inside, shot missed. Downs with the ball as they reset the shot clock. Loose ball comes out to Fields. Baseline move, inside, Williams underneath, rolls around the rim, won't go in, and then it's tipped around by a couple of players, and the Hornets finally grab possession of it.
Yeah, if they could just make a shot or two right here, I mean, they're still in striking distance, only down 5 here with 6:50 to go in the third quarter.
We're over 3 minutes into the third quarter, and Norfolk State has not scored. Delaware State has 2 in this period. Here's Marini now working to the foul circle, sending it to Thompson left side for 3. Air ball. Brooks underneath there. Her shot is blocked. Loose ball on the floor. Simultaneous possession. This will go to Delaware State.
4 seconds. 4 seconds shot clock. 4.
And they're saying 4 seconds left on the shot clock, but if they called simultaneous possession, is the shot clock a factor?
Wasn't it a jump ball?
That's what one of the officials indicated.
This is a reset of 20 seconds, I believe.
Should be. They might have to straighten that out with the announcer who's doing the countdown there. But they haven't told him 20 seconds, so could be 4 seconds. Into Martino. Yeah, they're saying 4. Martino's jumper too strong. It comes down to Norfolk State. But if they called jump ball, that should have reset it. Francis now to the right side for Norfolk State. To Camille Downs, now Fields, top of the key, over to Francis on the right side. They'll work it around now. Fields sends it down in the left corner to Downs. Her shot missing. Hornets trying for the rebound, and they get it. Nice effort by Tyshawn Tolley to keep that ball in bounds and to a teammate. Thompson with a jumper. Off the rim, won't go. Brooks hustling in there, and we're going to have a foul called on Camille Downs. And that's going to be her 3rd personal of the game. As Savannah Brooks was going for the loose ball, and Camille Downs kind of crashed into her. Naomi Zulueta coming back in. Jessica Martino going out for the Hornets. Now, Norfolk State wants to make a substitution too. Danielle Robinson in, Nia Fields getting a breather. Gone over 4 minutes here in this half with only 1 basket, and that by Delaware State.
Yeah, both teams are struggling.
Brooks making a baseline move, sends it left side to Thompson. Thompson to Marini. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Delaware State. They go inside to Zulueta. She loses it over to Brooks. Got rid of it in time, hits off the rim, and comes out to the Spartans. Now they send it all the way down on a layup for Camille Downs. Her 2nd basket of the day makes it 22-15. Back to a 7-point lead for Norfolk State with 5:07 left in the 3rd period. Neither team shooting well here in this 3rd quarter. Not getting many shots, actually. We're going to get traveling called on Beyonce Thompson.
That was
she lost her dribble.
I think it was a bad call. The ball got tipped,
yeah,
but the official couldn't see it from her angle.
You're right. Yeah,
she couldn't see it.
We're going to get the media timeout here with 4:57 left in the 3rd quarter. It's Norfolk State 22, Delaware State 15. Putting the U in HBCU. We are HSRN.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets. Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy, Chef JJ. It's your boy, Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
The Little Creek Fire Company is looking for a few good people ready to make a difference in their community. Call the Little Creek Fire Company to find out how you can help. Norfolk State with the ball as we come back here in the third quarter at Delaware State. Spartans leading by 7 right now. Camille Downs working inside, passes it off to Kiara Wheeler. Her shot misses. Then on the rebound attempt underneath, we're going to have a foul committed by Delaware State. And this will be their first here of the third quarter. Ty Tolley, only the third foul committed by Delaware State in the game.
Now, it hasn't been a lot of fouls. It just, both teams have struggled from the field. You know, the ball has kind of touched every part of the rim for both teams on multiple occasions, and it just hasn't gone down.
Koye Diawara, the sophomore from Bayonne, New Jersey, at the line for Norfolk State, missing that first shot. 12 of 19 from the line coming into the game. And that's 63%. Transfer from Trinity Valley Community College. Traveled around a little bit. Started as a freshman at LSU, played in 7 games. Then went to Trinity Valley Community College for a season and transferred to Norfolk State last year. This is her second year with the Spartans.
30.
Made the second shot, too, by the way. Her first point of the game, and it makes it 23-15 with Norfolk State in front. Delaware State now trying to get a shot of their own as Jayla Johnson working with Alexis Moraney. Down to Brooks' left side. She puts it up. Nice arc. Oh, she nailed that one.
Good shot there by Savannah Brooks. That's what they need. A couple more of those because they're definitely in striking distance.
23-18, back within 5. Shot off the mark for Camille Downs. Scrap for the ball. They're going to say jump ball. And this will tell us if the last one was actually called a jump ball. Last one wasn't, and that's why they didn't reset the shot clock. They didn't call it a jump ball. Delaware's, okay, Norfolk State's going to get the ball.
Yeah.
I thought they said Delaware State. So they really should have reset the shot clock there before that break. Long pass, Danielle Robinson making a move to the basket and just missed communication on the pass by Camille Downs. Robinson tried to hold up, ended up diving, and the ball went through her hands and out of bounds for a turnover. Moraney getting a lot of minutes here for Delaware State this afternoon as she'll work with Savannah Brooks right side. Brooks thought about going for 3, pulled it down. They double up on her on the right side. Tried to pass it out to Moraney, and Norfolk State hustled to the ball and took it away. And a blocked pass by Delaware State. The ball will go out of bounds. Hornets reacted badly to that, though. They let it go as if they thought Norfolk State had thrown it out of bounds, not realizing that a Delaware State player had deflected it. And they backed off from it. They could have stopped the ball and gotten it for the Hornets.
Yeah, I think they did a good job just trying to hold them up, though, so they don't get into transition.
3:40 left in the third quarter. That pass went all the way into the back court for Norfolk State. Francis, jumper, missed, off the rim, comes back, gets it to go off the glass, but it won't fall in for her, and it comes down to Moraney for the Hornets.
You make a couple shots here. Maybe Johnson will step up and make a shot for the Lady Hornets.
Johnson had a good game Saturday in D.C. Well, a lot of the Hornets had a good game.
All right,
in
Brooks
DC.
for 3. Let's see if it goes.
All alone, this one off the rim, and it comes down. Loose ball grabbed by Norfolk State. Mahogany Williams getting
Downs
the loose
for
ball.
3.
Downs missing. Ball came along the baseline. They send it back out to Downs. Now in the corner. Shot. Oh, just kissed it off the glass. Danielle Robinson gets 3.
Got to call those when they kiss them off the glass from the corner.
Yeah, you can get in trouble if you're shooting pool when you do that, can't you?
Hornets need a bucket here. They need to try to get a basket.
Down now by 5. It's 8. 26-18. Moraney trying to get 3 back. It doesn't go. Hits off the front of the rim. Comes down, finally corralled by Francis. Just was not able to pull that in. Robinson again wants 3. This time it bounces off the rim, and Brooks gets it for Delaware State. Now to Maroney. Maroney brings it all the way down inside the foul circle, passes it off left side to Jayla Johnson. Johnson backs out near center court, near that Hornet logo. She'll give it off to Maroney, who comes in to the middle. Now over to Savannah Brooks. Brooks back to Maroney.
Brooks thought about it.
She was out NBA range on that one. They start to count down the shot clock, and the ball taken away from Brooks by Camille Downs. Now Norfolk State, long pass down inside underneath. Lost the handle on it and then finally controlled it. Francis will take it around to the right side. Give it off to Robinson, back out to Francis. They'll work to the left side. Francis, top of the key, gets the pass. Tries to work inside, right side of the lane. Passes it to Downs for three, and she drowns another one. Now it's an 11-point lead for Norfolk State, 29-18. They couldn't score in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, but in the last 2 minutes, they've really pumped it.
It's picking it up a little bit.
Delaware State with only 5 points here in this third quarter. Norfolk State has put 9 up. Hornets unable to get the shot to go there. It comes out Norfolk State on the rebound, grabbed by Williams, Mahogany Williams.
Nice shot by Jayla Johnson there. Just couldn't get it to go, though. A little float in the middle of the lane.
Both teams have to be a little bit frustrated. You think you've got a shot and it hits off the rim and won't fall in. There's Robinson now going right side to Deja Francis. Francis steps into the foul circle, puts it up, it rolls around, won't go. Martino hustles to the ball for Delaware State. Now it's
Lady Hornets, they right here, man. You know, now it's a 10-point deficit, but they're just a couple shots away. You know, it's not like this is a runaway. They just got to peck away here. Need a field goal here, though.
Rainey sends it right side to Jayla Johnson. Johnson back out to Martino, over to Brooks on the left side. Brooks driving left side of the paint, but left the ball behind at a certain point. It's taken by Swift for Norfolk State at the buzzer, missing the shot. We'll be down to the last 10 minutes of the game, a 10-point lead for the Spartans of Norfolk State, 28-18 over Delaware State. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN. From Memorial Hall, Delaware State with the ball. Joy Watkins, the left side to Jayla Johnson, back in the middle to Watkins. They go right side to Maroney. Maroney usually in that middle spot, unless Joy Watkins is in the game, and then Maroney goes to the right side. Watkins works the middle. To get it into Jessica Martino. Jumper from the foul line, missing. Norfolk State, 3 players around the ball, and they grab a hold of it. Denasia Williams came down with it and then gave it off to Nia Fields in the front court. Fields to Francis, back over to Fields' left side. Williams wants 3 from the left corner, missing. Over to Kiera Wheeler. Her shot turnaround off the glass, hits off the rim and comes down to Martino. And a good move inside by Johnson. Tried to drive in for the layup, missed. They'll clear it out. That ball did hit the rim. I didn't hear them say 30, though. And we have a foul by Norfolk State.
Smart foul number 2,
Nia Fields, her first. I count only 11 fouls have been called in this game.
It hasn't been a lot, and it's been a real kind of slow-played game. Both teams playing zone, and both teams struggling from the field. So it's just kind of action has been, very few and far apart.
Alexis Maraney at the foul line hitting the first, giving her 5 points in the game. Nobody has more than 9 in the game. Maraney coming into the game 70% from the foul line. And gets them both. And that's what you need to do here. This is what they did the other day at Howard, and that helped them in that comeback in that fourth quarter, was they were hitting foul shots.
That's important, particularly when you're not making field goals.
20-28 now. We're in the fourth quarter. Neither team has 30 points. And I hope I didn't just jinx the Hornets. Denasia Williams gets it taken away as she drives in the paint. There's Joy Watkins, 1-on-2. She got blocked, lost the ball as she went for the layup. Fast break. 3-on-1 for Norfolk State, and you know what's going to happen on that. Mahogany Williams with the layup. And there you go. They've got 30. 30 to 20.
We registered 30 here at 8:19 remaining in the fourth.
Jella Johnson, right side for the Hornets. Out to Maraney. Now they send it inside to Dodson. Dodson right side of the foul circle. Over to Maraney, steps up inside the arc, top of the key, missing, bounces off the rim and comes all the way out to Watkins, Joy Watkins, as they reset the shot clock after the shot hit the rim. And Maraney now will try to reset that offense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maraney, jumper from the baseline, missing. Loose ball, who's going to get it? Norfolk State touched it last, I believe. Hornet ball, yeah. Loose ball, and Norfolk State was unable to control it.
One of them situations I thought you got it. No, I thought you was going to get it. And nobody got it.
Jayla Johnson will go out. Savannah Brooks back in for the Hornets. Maraney will inbound the ball. At least they will try to. They get it into Brooks on the right side. Now to Joy Watkins. She'll stand in the middle. About 8 to 10 feet behind the arc. Now works to the right side. Gets it to Brooks out in the middle. Brooks steps into the foul circle for a jumper. Hits it off the back of the rim and it comes out. Another one that won't go, that should have gone in.
Good look, though. Very good look. So I'll take that shot every time. I think she'll make more of them than she'll miss.
Good percentage chance of that, yeah, the way she shoots. Now it's Field backing out near center court, sending it left side to Denasia Williams. Back to Fields on the left side. From the corner, it's Camille Downs looking for three. It missed, and it came out to Naomi Zulueta. She'll clear it down to Maraney. Back to Zulueta on the left side. Maraney crossing. Nice bounce pass to Brooks on the right side, and she stepped up. 6-foot jumper, and no one near her. And she makes it 7 points on the day, 30 to 22.
Yeah, Lady Spartans played man-to-man for the first time in good Lord, probably the whole game, and gave them a relatively easy basket to the Hornets. Hopefully they'll stay in man-to-man.
Left Savannah Brooks open, and she's open. She shoots and she scores. Long pass cross court for Norfolk State. They'll take it out to the top of the key to Mahogany Williams. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans. Over to Downs, working it underneath, and the shot put up by Williams, missing, but we're going to have a Delaware State foul, and I think this one is Brianna Dodson. It's just the fourth foul by Delaware State in this game, and the first of the second half.
It's been a really slow, dreary type game. Like I said, both teams playing a lot of zone, and both teams are really taking a lot of time off the shot clock too, just trying to move the ball around the perimeter and see if they can get a good shot.
Mahogany Williams at the line, missing the first shot. We talked about her starting her career at LSU and then transferring to Norfolk State. Hitting the second shot. She has 5 points on the day, 31-22. Normally, this is a first half score. We're in the fourth quarter, and a steal by Norfolk State as the Hornets bring it down. 6 minutes left in the game.
More like we just threw it to them.
Well, I was being charitable. Camille Downs to the left side to Crystal White. Inside underneath and just too close for that shot. Mahogany Williams put it up just about straight up in the air, but the basket wasn't there. Then as they come down, Mulraney trying to make a shot. Missed. The ball was loose. The Spartans knew that they would not be able to control it, so they threw it off of Jessica Martino and out of bounds, and that gives them possession. Mulraney will get a breather here. Joy Watkins comes in. Beyonce Thompson back into the game, too, for Delaware State. 5.5 to go here this afternoon in this game, or this evening, whichever you want to call it. Fields to the right side. Move along the baseline by Crystal White. Now they bring it out, send it back over to Downs, looking for three again. Missing underneath. Reverse layup. Nicely done by Crystal White.
Yeah, it's kind of drifting a little bit, kind of drifting away a little bit. We got 11 point. Need a basket here, Lady Hornets.
It's 33-22, Norfolk State up by 11 with 5 minutes to go. We are halfway through the fourth period.
The basket right here.
Beyonce Thompson off the rim, won't go. Savannah Brooks hustling over, getting the rebound on the loose ball that came out to the top of the key. Really a hard bounce off of that rim. Nice pass by Brooks inside to Martino. Her shot blocked. Watkins steps into the foul circle, grabs the loose ball rebound. Shots underneath, missed. Shot by Thompson, blocked. Norfolk State, pass back and forth. White shoots for two and gets it. That was nicely done by Norfolk State, and the Hornets want the timeout here with 4:22 left to play as they are now down by 13. Putting the U in HBCU. We are HSRN.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Yeah. 30 minutes after the end of this game, we'll be bringing you the men's action from Memorial Hall, Delaware State against Norfolk State. Hornets, long way to come back here, down by 11 with less than 5 minutes to go. Joy Watkins. Problem for Delaware State, they just have not been able to get their shots to go, and Norfolk State with a lot of blocks inside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson over to Joy Watkins. They'll bounce it inside, and they're going to call traveling on Martino. I didn't see that one. That was pretty tight. We're going to get a timeout here. This is our 5-minute media timeout. So we will send it back to the studio for a quick break here as well.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets. Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble, and we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Action resumes here at Delaware State University. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. And the Hornets down by 13, trying to scrap back into this thing. Shot from the left side. Crystal White again looking for three. That one missed, came down to Jessica Martino. Delaware State gets the rebound, but they need to hit some shots here. John Hill, the shot has gone cold for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've only 9 points here in the second half. Need a mirage of some baskets here.
Savannah Brooks with 7 points in the game. She leads the Hornets scoring. They go down on the left corner, shot missing, hits off the rim, and they're not getting those offensive rebounds either as Deja Francis grabs that one for the Spartans. Those balls coming off that rim are coming way out too. White sends it inside to Williams. Mahogany Williams in the paint. Got tied up, and did they get her for traveling, or do we have a foul?
I think it's just out of
I
bounds.
was screened. Yeah, the Delaware State player must have knocked it out of bounds. I was screened from it, couldn't see exactly what happened.
Delaware State's, Norfolk State's basketball out of bounds under their own basket.
They get it into Francis, and she'll step back outside the arc on the right side, send it to Fields' left side, then over to Makoya Diawara. Back over right side. It's Downs looking for three off the rim. They'll reset the shot clock, and Delaware and Norfolk State gets a basket on the effort by Makoya Diawara. Her first field goal of the day, and she'll get a chance to go to the foul line. She made it 37-22.
Yeah, it's tough when you play and you're having a hard time putting points up. I think the Lady Hornets average right about 50 points per game, so they're well beneath their average points per game. Got to be able to score in order to have an opportunity.
3-point play for Diawara as she makes it to make it 38-22. Now it's a 16-point lead and a miscue by Delaware State as Norfolk State takes it away. Down on the left side, looking for three, bouncing it off the rim. Nia Fields missing the shot. Hornets unable to control the rebound. Now loose ball left on the floor by Norfolk State, and Hornets have it. Jessica Martino drives down court, and it's taken away, taken from behind by Camille Downs. Just reached in and knocked it away like a tackler on a running back, knocking the ball out of the arms.
That's a big-time hustle play by Downs, too, because she could have given up on that play.
Nia Fields goes right side, back to Fields now as she clears it across top of the key to Francis. 1 minute and 50 left. Francis sends it out. Fields looking for three, bounces it off the rim, comes out to Delaware State's Alexis Maraney. Long way to go here, down 16 with 1 minute and 40 to go. Savannah Brooks, right side to Martino. They work it into the lane, into Deonce Thompson. Her shot missed. Brooks there for the follow-up there.
Much needed basket.
38-24. They need a bunch more here with 1 minute and 20.
Got to set some traps. You're behind you. Try to see if you can create some additional possessions.
Shot nice off the glass by Deja Francis. Just went over top of the defender. 40-24. And we have 1 minute left in the game. Savannah Brooks sent it over to Deontay Thompson. Thompson to Maraney. Now they'll take it inside. Brooks, left side of the foul lane, came up too short on the shot. Just too soft and off the mark, right down to Norfolk State. Francis almost lost the ball out of bounds, and then she did lose it. She pleading her case to the official, but it rolled around the ground. Delaware State got it. Shot missed, but Jessica Martino was there for the follow-up. Her second basket of the game, 40-26. Now we're down to 20 seconds left in the game. And there is no shot clock. 15 seconds left as they do count down how much time is left in the game, but the players can look up at the scoreboard and see that. And Norfolk State just happy to hold on to the ball, taking a final shot, missing, and it's Downs, and they're going to say that's it, as there could have been a foul. I thought when I heard a whistle just about the time the buzzer went off. So game over. Norfolk State takes this one 40-26. The lowest point total this season for Delaware State, and they just could not get shots to fall.
Yeah, they had a really difficult time attacking that 1-2-2 zone of the Lady Spartans, and all night they just couldn't find really good looks at the basket. So first half having shot 20%, and I presume they wasn't much better for the second half.
America's Mortgage coach John Millette is ready to find you a mortgage to help you get that house you want. Call John Millette at 1-866-409-9000. We're going to send it back to the studio now. We'll be back in under 30 minutes to bring you the men's action here. Delaware State against Norfolk State from Memorial Hall. Again, the final score, Norfolk State 40, Delaware State 26. Putting